Northwest Indiana once again. How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Bill Hazen. Happy to have you joining us as we get ready for a big game in the region right here on the Region Sports Network, which is streaming worldwide on the internet at facebook.com/Region Sports and regionsports.com. Tonight, it's South Central High School as the Region Sports Network presents a big Porter County Conference matchup. South Central, the Satellites, taking on the Senators of Washington Township. Joining me courtside, or actually a little bit up, I should be more precise, we're about 10 rows up from courtside, is Coach Doug Nelson. And Doug, hey, it is a pleasure to see you again. We haven't worked a game in a while. Wonderful to be back with you.
Yeah, you too. Thanks, and thanks for having me. It's exciting to be back in the gym and for a battle here between two PCC schools. It's always hard fought, and it's going to be exciting.
Well, it's going to be interesting. Strategy is going to have a lot to say about this ball game, particularly for a Washington Township team that's coming in with a superb 10-5 record. But, Doug, they're not going to start anyone over 6 feet tonight.
Yeah, they score over 67 points a game. So they like to get up and down the floor. They are vertically challenged a little bit, as you mentioned, and so they're going to try to slash and dash and get in the paint and shoot from the perimeter and cause some trouble on the defensive end. So it'll be different to see the different styles of play here tonight.
Well, you're right about that. South Central has struggled in spots. They've won 2 of their last 3, Doug. They could make it 3 or 4, and this would be a huge home court win if they can get it.
Yeah, anytime you can win it in the PCC, you have to hold down the home court. You know, it's very competitive and from top to bottom, and anything can happen on any given night, and it's a nice Friday night to be back in the gym.
Boy, you're right about that, and stand by, everybody. We're going to be coming back. Let's introduce you to the folks that are making our broadcast possible here tonight on Region Sports, the only game in town.
Tonight's Game Night in the Region broadcast is brought to you by Strachan Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. Build your future. The Crow Companies, your insurance superheroes. Great Lakes Roofing, Chicagoland's #1 commercial roofing contractor. Four Seasons Mechanical, your Northwest Indiana heating and air conditioning specialists. Metropolitan Steel, proudly supporting local athletes. Your local Family Express convenience stores. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Bill Hazen, Doug Nelson back courtside. Doug, I know in your coaching, you from time to time will face teams that are very fast. One of the things I notice about teams that are pushing it constantly, if they make a mistake, they really don't pay much attention. They just keep coming at you. They figure we're going to turn it over some. How do you get a team that is a little slower, and South Central will be bigger and slower? How do you get them ready for a team that isn't going to pay any attention or not much attention to the mistakes they make out there?
Well, it's different because they don't have so much value in every possession. You know what I mean?
Yes.
A team like South Central puts a lot more value on each possession and importance of getting off a good shot. So South Central is going to have their hands full trying to keep Washington Township in front of them and make them score over them, not around them. That sounds a lot easier than it is, but or other way around. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens and what travels, a good defense or a good offense here.
The biggest player on the floor we'll see tonight, without question, is Brandon Carr. He is 6'8". He is 240. And I would speculate he may best set as good of a screen as anybody in Porter County. He sure should, Doug, with that kind of size.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Hopefully he can make his presence known down inside tonight.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll certainly keep an eye on it. We're happy to have everybody with us. And we have a pretty good crowd. It is, of course, within the guidelines currently. I noticed as I came in, they had people with those little clicker things so they know how many people are entering. They know what they can hold. And so they've been very careful to try to make sure that everything done here is in compliance with the state guidelines as put forth by the governor. And so now we are about to have an introduction of the starting lineups. We'll give them to you. I think we'll have the national anthem prior to that in Indeed. Everyone will now come to their feet, and let's enjoy our national anthem. That is our national anthem, and we are getting ready to go with basketball here. It will be a matchup of speed and strength. It seems to me, based on some of the statistics we have here, that Washington Township appears to be the superior shooting team, but brother, on the boards, they are like just 20 rebounds a game. I can't remember when I saw a team that had that small of a rebound total and also just 11 assists. So if that isn't a sign of a team that's just pushing the daylights out of it, I don't know that you'll see anything that's more of a clear indicator of what they're going to do. Let's go over the starting lineups here. Doug,
just real quick, I was going to say James Hernandez is Washington Township leading scorer and leading rebounder. And he's probably like a two-guard, so...
Yeah, you're right. Definitely. Yep. He's at 4.3 rebounds a game coming in tonight.
Yep.
Now, Washington Township Senators, coached by Steve Bowersock, they are starting really 5 outside players. So we'll just introduce them to you. Tyler Hashey, Stephen Hernandez, Nicholas Sears, he is the tallest player at 6 feet. Cameron Andrews, who is a junior, and James Hernandez, who Doug was just talking about, the team's leading scorer at 19.8 points a game. He is second in field goal percentage, second in foul shooting, and leads the team in three-point shooting. Now, the South Central Satellites, they will have Brady Glessick, who has been playing very well this year with 11-point per game average. He is the team's leading field goal shooter. Antonio Guevara, a junior. And in the middle, Brendan Carr, nearly a 10 rebound per game and 15-point per game scorer. So that's a 15-10 guy. Those are extremely valuable. Anytime you have a player like that, you have something. Todd Snyder will be on the court as well. He is a senior. And Trent Hudson, a fourth-year senior, and he's put on some weight from last year. He's up 15 pounds. And that happens a lot with the upperclassmen as they go along. They gain weight and strength. Well, here we go. It'll be Hashey. He'll jump and not even contest the jump. The tip goes to Brandon Carr, and we are underway. Guevara with it. Feeds it over. Snyder lobs it inside. The big man gets it, and Carr scores the first 2 points of the game. We are underway.
South Central did a little 4 out there, and they're going to post him up all night. They got to find a way to front and back him or something to make that more difficult for the big guy down low.
Yeah, that's a good point. They're going to have to think about how to deny that post entry, because brother, if he gets it deep, I don't know how you stop him once he has it.
Yeah.
So you got to try to keep him out of there. Here's Hernandez, feeds it off. Ball fake, up fake by Hashi. James Hernandez, keep an eye on him. Sears, now following a made basket, they were unable to really get out and run.
Yeah.
So one great way to stop a break the other way is make your shot. And that's what we saw right here.
They're playing a little man-to-man defense here.
Shot did not go. What a rebound in there by Hashi. And as Sears tried to put up the shot, he got fouled.
Washington Township got those extra opportunities. They got to make the most of it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. First foul of the ball game. Trent Hudson, the team's first. Inbounds pass. Hernandez, reverse pivots, got down there, finished it with a left hand.
In the paint. That big guy, yeah. They're pulling the big guy away from the basket a little bit and make him guard just a little bit on the perimeter.
Well, over the timeline. Very good defensive effort. The ball stolen for a moment and then recovered. Here's a drive and a basket. Glessick gets it. He has his first 2 of the ball game. And the lead again is at 2.
That's a nice strong move. He's got some strength to him, and it's a good job going to the basket there.
Well, you're right. He has definitely a strong upper body. Yeah. Sears feeds it over. Andrews coming out to get it is James Hernandez, and Glessick initially is on him. We'll want to keep an eye on that matchup for sure. Ball nearly stolen away. Andrews got a hand in there. Cameron Andrews got a hand in there, number 22. He poked it away. Out of bounds. Senators.
And anytime you can get any kind of deflection or tip on the ball, it might not lead to a steal, but it'll lead to loose balls, and they did a great job, both teams, getting on the floor, and I wouldn't expect anything less out of 2 PCC schools.
Yeah, here's a long jumper. It's an air ball tip by Sears into the hands of Hudspeth. Another thing, too, if you can kind of mess around with the dribbling rhythm, it makes it more uncomfortable.
Sure.
For a player that way. Good strong drive with the left hand and a basket for Guevara. Wow.
He did a great job there, not settling for the jumper. He attacked the basket and got the ball in the paint and finished with the foul. That's impressive.
Steven Hernandez gets it. Now Guevara, who is barely above 50% as a foul shooter, but boy, you sure wouldn't have guessed it on that one, would you?
He looked good there.
He sure did. Lead is at 5, largest lead of the game for either team. So this is a good, strong start for South Central. Jump shot is offline for Andrews.
It's about as good as a start South Central could have asked for.
Glessick, did he walk? Yep. Carried it over. Can't answer. You're right. They have had a very strong starting situation here.
Looks like South Central's in a little half-court trap. Are they picking them? No, they're full court man-to-man.
No. They might, a lot of teams will show something and then release it. Mm-hmm. Just want you to know it's there. It could be coming. And a little fadeaway there by Hernandez did not go. Gavin Scott is in the ball game, number 5. They tried to get it into Glessick. And you are right when you start. I'm going to be very interesting. They're interested here. They're not just running Carr as a stationary post. They're kind of moving him up a little.
Yeah.
Now he's down there.
Yeah, he's staying down there. Good job with the ceiling, but they're helping a little bit better.
Yeah, they're collapsing on him. It's got heat travel.
Help side defense a little better on the big man right now.
Yeah. So they're not going to make it easy. You're going to have to pay a price to get it in there. I used to, back when I played, you'd guard bigger players, and in those days they used to tell you, try to cup him and get an arm out in front.
Yeah.
To make that, to advertise that that pass is not going to be easy.
Yeah, there's different theories on how to guard, play straight behind, try to front, play one side or the other. That's a scouting report. You know, that'll tell you he uses his right hand or his left hand, but being a big guy as he is, he probably lob over the top just about whenever he can.
Well, yeah, that sounds logical to me. Good feed downstairs, but the shot was spun up and off the glass by Andrews. And you get the impression that Andrews was looking around for Carr down there.
Yeah. There's a time the big guy didn't block a shot, but he affected the shot anyway.
Carr, a 3-ball. How about that one? Carr now has a total of 5. And boy, he just relaxed and cranked it. You can't ask for any better than that. Great, great job. Well, there's timeout on the floor here. We want to take a quick moment, Doug, to remind everybody at the end of the ball game, we will have our Lantern Man superhero of the game. And that comes to us from the Crowd Companies. Lantern Man Superhero. They have offices that are open from 9 to 7 Monday through Friday. Saturdays until 2. They have offices conveniently located in Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City. Check it out with the Crowd Companies. So they took a short time out here, Doug, to reorganize a little.
Well, if Carr's going to be able to step out and make that shot all night, and Washington Township probably give him that shot, but
yes.
Sometimes that can be fool's gold, and he makes the first one, and he thinks he can shoot it all night. But I'm sure Coach Bowersock would let him shoot from out there all night.
Well, yeah, it's kind of the old saying, let's see if he can hit a few of those. Yeah. Then if we have to adjust, if he knocks off 4 or 5 of them, we're going to have to rethink it.
Sure, but if he's out there, he's not rebounding inside either.
Yeah, well, that's right. Boy, are you right about that. Hernandez drops in the jumper. That was a big basket for the Senators. They really needed that.
That's what a senior can do, step up, come out of a timeout, and make a big bucket.
Glessick, as he went over the half-court line, tried to pass it ahead. And let's see who got the foul. They gave it to James Hernandez. That's his first, team's second. I would speculate that Hernandez is one guy that the Senators they just can't lose.
Yeah, he's important on the floor for the Senators, and he's got to just be disciplined and play with his feet, not his hands.
Long jumper from the corner. It comes up short. Glessick came up with it and puts it up, and then he has 4. Man, the Satellites are off to a fantastic. They are ready to go into very high orbit if they keep this up.
Yeah, they couldn't ask, like I said, they couldn't ask for a much better start. They just got to continue here. 32-minute game.
It is that. We're getting down to the 2-minute situation for the first quarter. Hernandez hasn't really gotten going. James Hernandez, that is, as of yet. He gets it back. Up she goes on a 3-ball. It's there. He rattled it in. And we really have not seen the Senators be able to run the ball out here.
Not yet. Like Glessick might have turned his ankle a little bit there. Something coming up a little gimpy.
Good eye. I did not catch it. You're right. He seems to be favoring his right leg. So we'll take a little look at that. Inbound pass. And moving forward, the new player, Alexander Newburn, in the lineup. Meantime, the Senators have gone with their starting 5. They haven't changed anybody.
Yeah.
Ball cross court. It is stolen away. Heshy got it, feeds it ahead, and there's the first fast break. We knew sooner or later we would see it. They got it on a turnover. Now Carr back the other way, and he gets an easy one.
Yeah, I think this is the pace that Washington Township wants to play. A little more full court game, but I don't know. So far, it's working out for South Central.
Long bomb over the top, and the 3 ball goes in for Stephen Hernandez. He has a total of 5. And that is now a 2-point ball game. That's how quickly the Senators can call things to order in a hurry in the chamber.
That's what the old 3-point line can do to you.
Boy, I'll say. Feet inside, it's put up. Newbern gets the 2-pointer. He becomes the 4th satellite to score in this first quarter. We're down under half a minute. Bill Hazen, Doug Nelson, very happy to have you with on Region Sports. A long shot by Hernandez. He has 10 points in the first quarter. And you're right. Boy, they're starting to lock in the radar now. The Senators are. They're starting to lock in the radar. Drive nearly stolen away on the drive. Guevara got locked up with Nicholas Sears, the tallest player on the Senators. The Sears Tower out there. And he is the first, he picked up a team foul number 3. So that will put Guevara on the line. He misses the first one.
We got a bunch of lefties on the court tonight. Guevara's a lefty guard, and the Hernandez brothers are lefties. You don't see too many of those guys out there.
No, you're right about that. I'm convinced that the great Bill Russell, one of the reasons he was fairly tough to handle, he had a pretty pedestrian game offensively. But boy, he was left-handed. He could get real hard to handle.
Yeah, he was a big guy.
Yeah.
Played above the rim back when there weren't too many guys doing that.
Yeah, you're right about that. What a player. Well, the missed shot ends the first quarter. We are through 1. Stick with us. We have a wonderful evening ahead. Our score at the end of 1 is the Senators 17, the Satellites 17, the Senators 15 on Region Sports, the only game in town.
Don't all superheroes wear capes? The ones we know wear name badges, aprons, visors, and even during long shifts, they wear smiles. These superheroes are you, our Strack and Van Til associates, and we appreciate all you do, from sanitizing stores, keeping shelves stocked, and providing safe access to food. And when you're asked to go beyond the call of duty, you deliver. You're the unsung superheroes of grocery shopping, and we want to sing your praises. Strack and Van Til is the heart of the neighborhood, and you are the heart and soul of Strack and Van Til.
John serves our country on the weekends, but serves up pizza and high fives during the week. Up top! He has a passion for making high-quality, made-to-order pizzas. Yes! So she can grab dinner for the whole family in a matter of minutes. And this guy can enjoy his favorite toppings. Family Express, making fresh pies and giving high fives in your neighborhood. Pizza coming out!
In this first quarter, we got a dramatic look at why today's game of basketball is played as it is. Doug, you said it. The value of the three-pointer and how fast you can come back with it.
Yeah, that's changed the whole game. You know, you can get a couple stops and attack the three-point line and make up a deficit pretty quickly.
Andrews overshot it. The rebound came out. We have a substitute here in the ball game. Michael Brickner in. Long shot from outside, did not go down. Michael is wearing number 33. He has the glasses on. And he is the first substitute of the ball game for the Senators, who went with their iron 5 through the first quarter.
He's got some size to him. He might have to match up with Carr a little bit in the paint.
Yep. Yeah, he does. He's a little bit taller. Comes off the block to get the deflection there. Hernandez and with Glessick guarding him. Hernandez with that strong left hand. He went right to it on a curl route to the basket. Foul.
He did a great job of getting downhill and going straight to the front of the rim. Yeah. A lot of guards like to kind of make the big wide turn, but James did a good job of attacking the front of the rim there, and that's what got him to the line.
Antonio Guevara That's the team's second. He got the foul, and that is going to put James Hernandez on the line. Hernandez was silent for over half of the first quarter, and he ended up with 10 points.
Yeah, he took us some time, but that's what scorers do. He can, be patient, let the game come to him.
Well, most of his points came straight over the top.
Yep.
He had 2 3-point baskets that accounts for a lot of it. He splits the foul shots, and he is the second leading foul shooter. So going down the stretch, he won the ball in his hands. Carr gets the miss and puts it up and in. He has a total of 9, and the lead is 3 for the Satellites.
Yeah, if I was coaching Carr, he'd be making a living right there. He can make I'll give him a couple threes a game, but he better spend a lot of time down below that volleyball line in the paint.
Boy, and you really, depending upon what you're looking at defensively, what screen and roll options you have with a player like that.
Unbelievable. Block to block, anything.
Who was another player wouldn't want to come off a screen from him?
Sure. He could just screen and seal down and all night.
All night. It would be very hard to handle that. Leaning shot didn't go. Carr, a tower of strength. You can see how he gets 10 rebounds a ball game.
Sure.
Long shot on the way. Does not go down. Now on the drive, all the way through, contact and a whistle. Hashi took the ball strong to the basket. We have Bradley Farrell in the ball game. He just came in, and he got the foul for South Central. So now South Central's getting into their bench fairly well here. Of course, Glessick pulled up lame early in the ball game.
Right. He's back on the floor. I'm glad to see that.
Yeah. This foul shot is good. I'm impressed with Glessick, like you, Doug. He can do some things out there. There's no question.
Yeah, he can play inside and.
Think all superheroes wear capes? The ones we know wear name badges, aprons, visors, and even during long shifts, they wear smiles. These superheroes are you, our Strack and Van Til associates, and we appreciate all you do, from sanitizing stores, keeping shelves stocked, and providing safe access to food. And when you're asked to go beyond the call of duty, you deliver. You're the unsung superheroes of grocery shopping, and we want to sing your praises. Strack and Van Til is the heart of the neighborhood, and you are the heart and soul of Strack and Van Til.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
Gets it right back, fakes the fire, Glessick. This is a good matchup, offensive foul.
Yeah, he dipped his shoulder there and did a little push off.
Yeah.
Try to get away with it.
His second, team's fourth. Each team has 4 team fouls here. Boy, Glessick is a good defender, and you can see he takes pride in it too. He knows he's got the hot hand.
Yeah.
And he says, I'll take him.
Yeah.
I'll do what I can with him. Now, he's let him up for 13, but, he hasn't given up playing him hard. Missed shot in there by Guevara.
You can tell Washington wants to get out and run a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
They want to play a little better, faster pace than South Central might be capable of doing.
Foul called on Gavin Scott. That is his first. Do you, Doug, do you notice as Washington is getting the ball off of the boards, Are some of the simple pass outs being defended, blocked, so it's not so easy for them to run up the floor?
Maybe.
Have you seen anything?
Maybe early on in the game, but I think their flow is a little better now. I think they're kind of going a little more where they want to go, and South Central's not as quick as they were early on. Get through and screen, so I think they're moving the ball where they want to go. So early on, but here lately, I think they've been pushing the ball. Their pace a little better.
Have another player, Tommy Landry, in the ball game. Jumper is up and it goes for Hashi. He has a total of 3 now.
I think Washington's got
4.
their first lead, huh? Their first lead of the night?
Yeah, second one. They took the lead for about 3 seconds.
Okay.
And then Glessick came right back at the other end and scored a basket. 3 ball is on the way, did not connect. Hit the restraining wires on the basket above it. It's an instant dead ball.
Yep.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
All right. Well, it's been a long time. You know, I worked in Dallas at one time in my career. We used to talk a lot about Tom Landry in those days. And I haven't seen a Tom Landry since.
Yeah, you don't see too many of those in Northwest Indiana. I'm sure he's heard that before, though.
Yeah, I'm sure he has. I'm sure he's aware of who Tom Landry is, for sure. Well, Landry, just speak of him, he just got the foul. I will say that I remember hearing a radio announcer, sportscaster in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, once refer to the great coach of the Cowboys as Tom Laundry.
Oh, no. Probably wasn't done accidentally, was it?
Yeah, actually, I think it was done accidentally. Here's a 3-ball and it goes in. Hudspeth delivers, and he's the team's leading 3-point shooter coming tonight at 37 and a half.
I think that there were some Hudspeths that have gone through and played here.
Yes.
Maybe in the girls program, but the name sounds very familiar.
Yeah, and I think they may have 1 or 2 more in the pipeline.
Okay.
Here. By the way, Guevara's out of the ball game now. James Hernandez is out.
Yep.
Let's see who got that basket.
Number 10.
All right.
Is that Hashi?
So is Hashi.
He's getting hot here a little bit.
Hashi is a total of 6. Glessick on a drive. Nice spin and delivers the ball under there, but Guevara was just too deep. He couldn't finish it. Little stop and go move there. Glessick picked his pocket. It'll be a run out. Here's South Central on a run out. Strong drive and a side saddle shot attempt there by Hudspeth. And let's see, he got sideways. Hashi has his first, Doug.
I think Hashi was in position to take a charge there. You got to take a little 1/2 more step to the right, to his right, and he was there, but he just didn't take that extra half step.
6-team foul. Hudspeth misses the foul shot. He doesn't do that very often. He's shooting 78%, tops on the team.
That's pretty good for high school anymore.
Yeah, it is. Right now, particularly, Doug.
Yeah.
You were talking about this before we went on.
Yeah, I was mentioning it. Some of the shooting percentages of most games are down a little bit, and that the COVID might have something to do with that because we couldn't get in the gym very much over the summer, and the fall stuff was limited also. So those reps that you build and build confidence and muscle memory with it, we couldn't get those reps we normally do.
And with a lot of players, you're still nailing down their form as well. Here's Hashi on a 3. So it's really a developmental process. You may have somebody changing something about their shooting stance. Inside, Carr on a tiptoe finish. He has 11.
I think at some point all the Senators touched Carr on that possession. They did all they could do to stop him.
Yeah.
But sometimes there's just nothing you can do.
Long 3-ball out of the corner. Missed, tipped into the hands of Newbern. And now it'll be brought up by Scott. Minute 15 to go. And the Senators with a 1-point lead. Carr
Carr's got to find himself down block to block.
Yeah.
Get down to the paint, young man.
Although you can't, if you work it right, you could get a nice high-low in there and get it right back to him for a little 6 or 7. The main thing is you don't want him holding the ball. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
You want that ball moving. In the corner. Well, they have a lot of time. 3 ball on the way. Did not go in traffic. The ball rebounds around, and Scott has it. Drives, foul. Let's see who got it. Was it Hashi? Number 10?
Number 20, I believe.
Okay, so it was Sears. Well, he ran into the Sears tower, and he got a foul out of him. That's his 7th, the team's 7th for the Senators.
And that wasn't terrible defense on Sears. I think he was just one of those times where he's in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Yeah.
He was moving his feet straight up, tried to get in front of him, but he was just always just a little bit out of position.
One more here. Well, it's great to see fans out, and quite a few of them are following the guidelines for safety, as we are this evening. That's what we're doing, our entire crew here, including Mr. K. Kyle. We have a nickname for Kyle.
He does a great job, doesn't he?
He sure does. Mr. K. And of course, we have Ken here tonight handling the beautiful pictures you're seeing.
Pretty important possession here for Washington Township. It's always nice to go in the locker room at halftime on a positive note.
Little curl route, and the ball hit traffic, went out of bounds.
And then I jinxed him, and he kicks the ball out of bounds. So that's how much I know.
This is a golden opportunity here. You know, the Senators were once down 10 in this ball game early.
Yeah.
They were down 10.
They've done a great job of keeping their composure.
They sure have.
Getting back in the game.
And they just waited for some of those threes to start falling, and they did. Glessick, we're down to 8 seconds. Glessick, what a spin move! And he got it down. Wow! He has a total of 8. And that is the end of the first half of play. And boy, did Glessick go ahead and punctuate that the end of this first half with a spectacular move.
Yeah, I could say I guess we can say his ankle's feeling a lot better now. Huh? He did a grab as a nice aggressive move there.
Oh my goodness, yes. He there aren't too many players that can reverse as he did there and still remain pretty square to the basket and take it right in, not losing his bearings, but then just keep on his move, and he was able to get in there. So we are through one half of play, and Doug and I will come back. We'll talk about it after we pause. Our score at halftime is the South Central Satellites 30, the Washington Township Senators 28. And you're watching Region Sports, the only game in town.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Blythe's Athletics in Valparaiso, whose team has been serving your team since 1959, is a leader in athletic apparel and equipment sales. Whether it's off the rack or customized to your specifications, Blythe's has the products and staff to serve you best. Trophies, embroidering, screen printing, athletic shoes, anything you're looking for, you'll find at Blythe's. Visit them today at teamblythes.com, where the athlete shops.
Those drops of water coming from your ceiling can make a lasting impression on your home or business. Before the tide turns, call Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121. They work with your deadline, not theirs. From businesses to homeowners to property managers, the team of problem solvers at Great Lakes Roofing will be there fast and will exceed your expectations. And when the rain falls again, they will follow up to make sure that you're dry and comfortable. Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121, or on the web at greatlakesroof.com. Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
John serves our country on the weekends, but serves up pizza and high fives during the week. Up top! He has a passion for making high-quality, made-to-order pizzas. Yes! So she can grab dinner for the whole family in a matter of minutes. And this guy can enjoy his favorite toppings. Family Express, making fresh pies and giving high fives in your neighborhood. Pizza coming up!
Think all superheroes wear capes? The ones we know wear name badges, aprons, visors, and even during long shifts, they wear smiles. These superheroes are you, our Strack and Van Til associates, and we appreciate all you do, from sanitizing stores, keeping shelves stocked, and providing safe access to food. And when you're asked to go beyond the call of duty, you deliver. You're the unsung superheroes of grocery shopping, and we want to sing your praises. Strack and Van Til is the heart of the neighborhood, and you are the heart and soul of Strack and Van Til.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. Tonight's Game Night in the Region broadcast is brought to you by Strack and Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. Build your future. The Crowell Companies, your insurance superheroes. Great Lakes Roofing, Chicagoland's #1 commercial roofing contractor. Four Seasons Mechanical, your Northwest Indiana heating and air conditioning specialists. Metropolitan Steel, proudly supporting local athletes. Your local Family Express convenience stores. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Of Carpenters sponsors the play of the game. You can build your future. Let the IKO-RCC show you how. Well, some comments on the first half, Doug. What'd you see?
I really liked the flow of the game. I thought the officials let it go, and they didn't try to step in and put their plan on the game, and it was just a fun flow. It took a while for Washington Township to get rolling, but they picked up their pace and they got into their rhythm, and the Hernandez brothers did a good job putting the ball in the basket from behind the arc, and Hashi got hot. And on the other end, we watched Carr step up, make a three, and get some big putbacks and around the basket. And the Glessick kid is doing a great job attacking the rim. So this one will go down to the wire, I think.
You know, I wonder if Scott Bowersock is saying to his players, the Senators right now, in effect, look, we didn't really get our A game going here yet. We haven't really been able to bust out on these guys, and we're still only 2 behind.
Yeah.
I don't know. What would you be saying to them right now? Would it be something along those lines?
Yeah, they made up a pretty decent sized lead there pretty quickly. So they just got to come out and play their brand of basketball and get stops and scores. It's their ball coming out of halftime, get a good possession. And it's still a long way to go, but you got to pick up where you left off. You can't pick up where you started the game, But they came out a little not looking ready to play, and little flat. So I'm glad they picked it up, and Coach Bowersock, I'm sure, will have the guys ready to go in the second half.
I can see why the Satellites are achieving a higher orbit here. They've won 2 of their last 3. It looks like they get a big victory like this. They could get an awful lot of momentum from a game like this.
Yeah, I believe the draw is tomorrow, or Sunday. I keep thinking today's Saturday, but I believe the draw is Sunday. So we're getting to that time of the year where you want to be playing your best basketball, and you never know with the virus we've had this year who's been on the floor a whole lot. You know, we have these stats, and some guys haven't played in all the games, and
you're right.
They're getting in the rhythm, and they look real good. And I'm glad to be here, and it's a good competitive PCC battle here on a Friday night.
Leading scorers here for the visiting Senators. They were paced by James Hernandez with 13. Then Tyler Heshe with 9. And 5 points for Steven Hernandez. And believe it or not, no one else scored. It was all from 3 players. South Central paced by 11 from Brandon Carr. 8 points from Brady Glessick. They have a nice 1-2 punch there. Then 4 from Trent Hudson. 3 points from Antonio Guevara. 2 points from Alexander Newbern. 1 point from Gavin Scott. So stand by. We will have the second half coming up in just a moment here. Let's take a look now as we take a look toward tournament time. As you mentioned, the draw is going to be coming up. How well are each of these teams set for a run once we get into the tournament?
Washington Township's in a very tough sectional. They're with Couts, who I believe is number 2 in Indiana right now with the 1A level. Gary 21st Century's coming over. So.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and I believe South Central's at the 2A level. They were with North Judson and some other tough. Again, it's going to be very competitive sectionals. They're going to have to play well to advance.
Boy, that is a rough order of business right there.
Yeah, anything can happen.
You're seeing one of the best, several of the best teams, certainly in the region and in the state as well. And for those who follow this regularly, have seen both of those teams, you know how good they are. So it is a 2-point lead. What would you do relative? We have not seen the Senator. Oh no, the Senators are out on the floor, gathered around their coach. The Satellites are already ready to go ahead and step out and get after it here in the second half. I also see, I see Todd Snyder. We saw so little of him in the first half, but he is back out there now. He is defending the guy with the ball, Andrews. Now they'll swing it a little bit.
We're on a little flex action here.
Yeah.
A little flex.
Against it looks like Carr is virtually a zone unto himself. Everybody else seems to be following along. Carr is providing a lot of cushion as a kind of a mop-up presence down there if anybody drives.
Well, the one thing we'd like to do if that happens is set Hernandez made a big 3 there.
Oh boy,
good start to the half. But to have his guy go set a ball screen, if Carr's going to be that far off, it's almost like a 2-on-1 situation. So there's some adjustments you can make there.
And a long 3 ball. It's a glass banger for Todd Snyder. Now Hernandez tried to spin. Long shot on the way by Heshe, didn't go. Spread eagle rebound there by Carr, who looked very tall in the trench. Snyder nearly walked with it. Very fortunate to not get called for traveling. That ball bounced way up on him.
Yeah, the first few minutes of the second half are always important to every game. You know that. And, we got to get good possession, slow down a little bit, continue to value the basketball, and make the other team play defense just a little bit, make them work.
Okay, here we see the Senators having to walk it up again. Sears swings it. Hernandez. Here is the other Hernandez, James Hernandez. Tyler Hashey. He's covered by Glessick, so here is a drive. The ball stripped away, back into the hands of Steven Hernandez, and now a long bomb out of the corner by James Hernandez, and that did not go. Foul in the backcourt against Andrews. Cameron Andrews.
Yeah, coaches don't like those fouls 70 feet from the basket.
Yeah.
You know, especially one-on-one.
I'll bet.
Just get back and play defense.
Yep. Cameron Andrews, I like that name. That's a Hollywood name, Doug.
Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds like an old movie star.
Yeah, it sure does. It sure does. Here is a lob. Carr got it, puts it off the glass, and in. He has 13.
I like guys that use the backboard. It's a huge asset, and big guys down low have got to find a way to use the glass as much as they can.
So, they'll go ahead and swing it. Hernandez deep in the corner. Andrews. Here's Hernandez out front again. James Hernandez. He has 16 points already. Long three ball. Front rims on it. Bounces out, but Hashey wins the race to it. Drives on Carr. Blocks his shot. Body contact. Carr.
Yeah, big guy's got to get his hands straight up there. He did a great job of getting to the rim, but big man's got to get two hands straight up and jump straight up to the ceiling and stay legal position.
You know what? He did not pick up a foul in the first half. So, you know, if you're Joe Wagner, you have to feel real good about that. You got a couple of fouls to play with, which normally you might not have.
Yeah, early on, I'd tell him go block every shot you can.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
At least might make the guy think about it next time he's coming in the paint, even if you don't get it.
Yep. Even if you foul him, he's going to think twice.
Yeah.
Here is a long jumper. Did not go. The rebound is put right back up and in by Antonio Guevara. He has 5 following Trent Hudson's miss. Now it's Hashey. Hashey is capable of some real big games. They've held him to 11 thus far. Carr with a rebound. And challenging them was Nicholas Sears, and the Sears tower bounced right off of Carr.
Yeah. Carr might not even felt that one.
Yeah. Man.
41. Little 4 out, 1 in.
Yep, there's Carr off the glass and in.
Great job by that kid.
That's what they would love to run all night.
All day.
They got exactly what they wanted. Nice entry pass, and then Carr was there.
Strong, good power dribble. That was really nice.
Really nicely done. Hernandez driving on Glessick. Glessick picked his pocket. Glessick on a run out, driving. Good effort there. Hashey stopped a breakaway basket there with very good hand action there to manage to sweep that ball away.
That was great hustle to get back. You know, at least get back and contest the shot, contest the dribble.
I'll say.
Yeah, he didn't have to do that. He could have walked it, and given up the 2 points, but he did a good job of, at least giving their defense a chance here.
Well, they're replacing the basketballs, getting a dry one into the ball game.
They also like to clean up as much as they can with the COVID precautions.
Yeah, that's
the dead balls.
Yeah, Scott fed it into Guevara. Foul. Hernandez, Steven Hernandez. His second, team's second.
If I'm Washington Township, every out-of-bounds play's got to be keyed on Carr. Right, here you go. You got to find a way to limit his touches where he's down by the basket already.
Tonight's Game Night in the Region broadcast is brought to you by Strachan Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. Build your future. The Crow Companies, your insurance superhero.
Now it is Hernandez. Stop and go move on Glessick, and a beautiful finish with the left hand. He has 7.
It was a nice little hesitation dribble there.
Oh.
I like guys that can change direction and change speed.
And boy, that was a beautiful finish here down the lane. The drive by Hudspeth. There was contact.
It's on Brickner.
So Brickner has his first.
Michael Brickner's first, he's 4th.
4th team foul. And this will put Hudspeth on the line. Trying for his 5th point of the ball game. He gets it.
Close game like this, every free throw is important. You know, every rebound's important. Every loose ball is important.
Yep.
You can stress that as a coach, but the guys got to buy in, and these two teams are doing a great job of that tonight.
Boy, and Hudspeth is the right guy. Late in the ball game, with a 78% free throw percentage, tops on the team. If it's a tight game, he could be a major factor.
Yeah, you want the ball in his hands, don't
Sure. Here's a jump shot from the baseline. Didn't go for a Heshe. And the rebound taken out of there by Snyder, one of the smallest guys on the court. Ball stripped away by Heshe. He gets a return feed. Now out front, a long 3-ball did not go there for Tom Landry.
See if they pick up the pressure full court here. It's like they're picking up half court. Nope, he's coming now.
Let's see what they show here. And indeed,
a little ball pressure. Don't reach, just keep him in front of you.
Glessick, boy, they just made it across.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
That was close on the count, very close.
Oh,
and
he pulled him down.
Attempted steal, and Hernandez now, I have that as his 4th. And as you point out, Doug, you hate to see one of your key players get a foul in a situation like that.
Well, that one's just not necessary either.
Yeah.
You got 30 seconds left in the quarter. Just get a stop and go to the 4th quarter with 3 fouls. But he's going to spend some time with Coach for a while now.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to need him down the stretch. That's the guy I mentioned early in the ball game. You really need in there. He can make a lot of things happen, and he can make them happen in a hurry.
Yeah, now he's got to depend on his bench to keep him in the game so he can be a factor at the end of the game.
Scott, Glessick again, reverse move. Took it down, did not get it, and now they'll try to run it out quickly. Boy, how about that? They did get, Steven Hernandez actually got a shot off of that. So we are now through 3 quarters of play. Here is the score. The South Central Satellites 40, the Washington Township Senators 39. And it comes your way on Region Sports, the only game in town.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
John serves our country on the weekends, but serves up pizza and high fives during the week. Up top! He has a passion for making high-quality, made-to-order pizzas. Yes! So she can grab dinner for the whole family in a matter of minutes. And this guy can enjoy his favorite toppings. Family Express, making fresh pies and giving high fives in your neighborhood. Pizza coming up!
Back with Coach Doug Nelson. Bill Hazen, happy to have you with us here. We have a 1-point ball game, 40-39, beginning the 4th quarter with the Satellites in front, and the Senators are orbiting close by. Yet, to this point, only 3 players have scored those 39 points.
You would like a little more balance, but whatever it takes at this point right now.
Yep.
Right?
Well, you're right. Here's Andrews. He's scoreless in this ball game. You get it downstairs. Carr, ball's taken out of his hands. They get it. Pump fake there by Hesche. Comes up on a 10-footer. No. Tips it. They'll get another shot at it. Hernandez takes it out front to Hesche. Those are the two players on the floor that have scored in this ball game.
It's a good drive.
Yeah, it sure was. Hernandez got the baseline. Foul called on Antonio Guevara. His second, team's fourth.
Hernandez did a good job there, getting his shoulders down and attacking the rim. That was nice.
Good feed inside, and a foul there called again on Guevara. He has two quick ones, and that's going to put Hesche back on the line. Boy, Hesche, not only is he the team's second leading scorer, he leads the team in field goal percentage, free throw percentage, and he's second on the team in three-point percentage.
Yeah, I'd say he's a pretty important part of the team right now.
Boy, I'd say so. They're going to lean on him. We're at 7:15, and you wonder how long they will keep James Hernandez on the bench before Scott Bowersock signals to him, all right, back in.
Yeah.
Carr.
Good left hand.
Yeah, indeed, but the left it short. He kind of shot-putted it up there.
Yeah.
He may have been bothered a little bit there by Brickner. Hesche.
Hernandez is coming back in already.
Okay, well,
That's quite the gamble.
There's your answer at 6:40. They're going to bring him on in. Next dead ball. Ball taken away. Carr foul. And that one went against Sears. His third.
Hernandez coming in the game. If I was coach, I might pull him back right now because he's coming in a defensive possession. You know, maybe just go offense-defense with him for a while.
Yes.
But hopefully he can stay out of foul trouble here.
Yeah, indeed.
I'm sure Coach explained his job right now is not fouling. We need him on the offensive end. But
no stupid fouls.
Yep.
It would probably be the way he'd say it.
Yeah.
Don't get caught leaning. Carr looked about a high-low. I think he had Glessick in mind for a high-low.
Yeah.
And they did not push the entry. You know, if a big man can step out there and he's a really nimble passer, that makes him doubly dangerous.
Oh, man, that's hard to guard. And you can reverse it. You can go high-low.
Oh.
And he's shown the ability to knock down the three out there also. So.
Yeah. So he has a lot there. Timeout is going to be taken. 6:16 remaining. We have moved to a tie score. The Senators 40, the Satellites 40, and we'll be back in a moment. Following this, we're going to go ahead and follow this with some commentary. So we want to remind everybody that the Crow Company's Lantern Man Hero of the Game will be determined by Doug Nelson at the end of the ball game. This is when he earns his pay, ladies and gentlemen. So, and we'll see who that superhero is. I'm sure you probably have a couple of guys you have zoomed in. Is there anybody, there have been several players who have been very good tonight. Any that really stick out for you?
Well, we know, if you guys know me, the real hero is whoever running the concession stand. But I think so far Carr's done really well. It's fun to watch him play. I like the Glessick kid. The Hernandez brothers have been doing a good job for Washington, and along with the Hesche boys. So, it's still up in the air right now. The game's tied.
Strong pump fake drive to the basket. Hugsmith now has a total of 8 points. He is approaching his average. The foul went against Brickner. His second. Team's, they listed as the 7th.
I might be wrong, but that might be Hudspeth's first field goal of the second half.
Hold on,
quiet here.
I will tell you. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
He had 2 free throws.
Right.
And that is it. Now he's 3 for 3 in the second half from the line. The lead is at 3 for South Central.
South Central's in a little 1-3-1 trap half court here.
Yeah.
That's a good job.
Get it. A beautiful effort. Brickner finishes it. Brickner has his first 2.
Good job of scoring the basketball without dribbling. That's all angle passing and making the extra pass. That was a nice job by Washington Township.
And Brickner becomes the 4th Senator to score in this game. High-low, they get it right downstairs to the big guy. Lobbed it in for Carr, and he has a total of 19.
He's using the glass again. I like it.
Yeah, good drive with the left hand, Hernandez. Steven Hernandez gets it back in just a few seconds. We have a 1-point game again. Ball nearly stolen. Glessick gets it across. Gets it up high. Hudspeth, a little jump shot. No, Carr got the rebound and Brickner fouled him. Brickner has his 3rd.
Sometimes it's hard to get inside and rebound inside the paint like that. We all get caught watching the basketball rather than finding a body and putting some body on somebody. But Brickner was just a little late getting there, and whenever you're late, it's a foul.
Carr is well over his average. He misses the first one. Carr is a good foul shooter too, Doug. He came in at 70.3. That's 3rd on the team.
That's a good for a big guy. He's got good feet and good hands.
Excellent.
It's a good stroke.
Second one is down. He has 20. Well, as you pointed out when he took that 3-pointer in here, he has a pretty good stroke for a big man.
Good rhythm.
In the forecourt, it is Hernandez, James Hernandez, off of a screen from Brickner. Steven Hernandez. James Hernandez, a 3. Up, dead ball. It hit the suspending wires that are draped above the top of the backboard. Goes over to the satellites.
Oh.
Ball nearly taken away. The lead at 2. Glessick. Sears is out on the wing covering him. Carr, another 3. And that's a dead ball as it bounced up. It hit.
That's 2 possessions where I'm sure the coach would prefer that you pass up a good shot for a great shot.
Yep.
Let's run a little clock here.
Mm-hmm.
Washington Township's in the bonus, so if South Central gets fouled, they go to the line. You know, let's take our time here. Let's get something real good.
Hernandez, Steven Hernandez, that is. Now James Hernandez. Hashi comes out. He's defended by Guevara. That's a nice matchup. He got rubbed off. Now on a drive, Steven Hernandez. They'll keep swinging until they find something.
I just like the possession because they're taking the time a little bit.
Yeah.
Not settling.
Steven Hernandez feeds it to Brickner and he scores again.
Nice pass, nice moving the ball from side to side there.
Brickner ties the ball game at 46. We're down to 3:17. Timeout on the floor. 3:17 remaining in regulation. We are tied at 46, and a reminder to everybody, we'll be telling you about our Great Lakes Roofing Blue Collar Player of the Game. And man, in a game like this, we have all kinds of options. And you have options too. When you need roofing help, your best option is Great Lakes Roofing. Call them at 886-551-7121, and they will provide a free estimate for you. Well, we want to give our thanks to not only Ken Siegfried, who has never learned his lesson. He keeps coming back for more on games that I broadcast. He's a very slow learner, but we still like him very much.
Glutton for punishment.
Oh, boy, is he. And Mr. K, Kyle Svedich, We just came up with that nickname. It fits. It's perfect. Mr. K. Now,
that was a good play out of the timeout. Coach did a little isolation. They brought Carr up for a ball screen. He didn't accept the screen. He went baseline away from the ball screen, and he turned the corner and got fouled before he got to the rim.
Hashi, this is the 1-and-1, and Hudspeth delivers. We mentioned a little bit earlier, Doug, that the importance of this guy, every minute the game goes longer, the more important he gets.
Yeah. Those are the kind of guys that Coach needs on the floor, and the ball in his hand.
And in his hand.
As the clock's running down.
Yeah, because if he gets the line, he's going to burn you for it.
Yeah.
Now the ball, Stephen Hernandez lost it.
So you got to be able to concentrate and focus and execute when you're getting a little tired here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah.
You got to dig deep and do the little things right.
Now stop dribble. They're pretty tight man-to-man, although Brickner's giving a little bit of ground. Let's see.
Yeah, they're running a little 5-out, and they're Washington Township's doing a pretty good job putting pressure on the ball.
Yeah.
But what eventually opens up here is a little backdoor cut or a back screen. But they don't have to, they have to understand, they got to handle the basketball.
Yeah, and that's not easy. A run out. Hashi squared up, didn't get it. Here's Brickner with a follow. He'll get to the line. Was it Glessick or Hudspeth? Let's see.
Glessick.
Okay.
It's a great follow by Brickner. Again, good hustle. But again, that's the South Central. If you're going to dribble, you got to go somewhere with it. You dribble a lot of times. You dribble too much in space. A good defender is going to take it.
Brickner has a pair here, and he misfires on the first one. Brickner coming in at 62.5. As a team, the Senators shoot 70.7 from the line, and South Central shoots 64.5. But Brickner just missed both of them, and that lead holds at 2. Strong drive there by Hudspeth, and he got wet.
They just cannot. They're struggling keeping him in front of him right now. They need to adjust and try to back off and dare him to shoot the 3, because he's just doing whatever he wants right now.
Brickner's taking a lot of fouls here. He's up to 4, and now he's in trouble. Hudspeth, first one is good.
He's about the only guy, like we mentioned, with size that can do anything with Carr. So they're gonna go with him as long as they can.
So he's burned up most of those fouls.
Yep.
Now the next one puts him out. 13 as Hudspeth delivers on both of them. Hudspeth has hit 8 straight without a miss.
Washington Township's got time. They don't need to rush.
Hernandez, nice move to the basket. Nice curl right around there. Dove down and finished it. He has 18.
Yeah, that was a crafty little left-hand layup there. I like that. Again, he's good. He's really good at getting north-south and attacking the rim. Again, a long way to go here. There's still a lot to be settled, but you mentioned free throws and doing the little things right here when you're tired and got to execute.
2 points the lead at a minute 56. 50-48. Now we get down to game time, Doug, really. As you mentioned, early in a ball game, the Senators may not be that concerned about possessions because they know they're going to get a lot of possessions if the ball bounces around. Well, that's part of how they play. But now, does any of that change?
Well, it'll depend if they can get a stop here. See if South Central tries to kill some clock, or see if Washington Township picks up full court. But yes, the possessions become more important here with less than 2 minutes to go. But you would hope that you can plenty of time here to do anything, even if South Central scores. So just value the ball, get a good shot. Don't need to force anything yet.
Is it fair to say that for the most part this game has been played at the Satellites pace?
That's a good question. I think I would have to say yes on the with the score where we're at, but that's a great question. And it's funny because with the tempo, it's been pretty quick. It's pretty up and down. So
it sure has.
But they've done a good job.
Carr gets it. They just beat the count.
Yeah.
Just beat it.
It's a one-man press break there. He did just throw it up to him.
Glessick with too much time to look at that one.
Yeah, but again, I don't know if Coach wanted that shot. You can get that one anytime.
Yep.
You got the ball and the lead.
Good drive there by Hernandez. He's cut off. They'll swing it. James Hernandez. Steven Hernandez sets the screen. He drives down, contact with Carr. Play on, they say. Carr got the rebound after that missed shot. Boy, talk about a tower of strength.
Yeah, he did a good job of going straight up there. James Hernandez made the decision. You could see him thinking about it. Should I go in at him? Should I go in at him? And I don't know. He's probably regretting that decision now.
Glessick timeout will be taken. We will go ahead and pause. 56 6/10 remaining. It is the Satellites by 2 on Region Sports, the only game in town.
Blythe's Athletics in Valparaiso, whose team has been serving your team since 1959, is a leader in athletic apparel and equipment sales. Whether it's off the rack or customized to your specifications, Blythe's has the products and staff to serve you best. Trophies, embroidering, screen printing, athletic shoes, anything you're looking for, you'll find at Blythe's. Visit them today at teamblythes.com, where the athlete shops.
Bill and Doug back with you here. Doug, let's talk about maybe some good plays to run. Something that maybe you like or something you've seen that these teams do well. What are good plays? Because that's what they're going to be showing right now. Whatever has worked best, that's probably what they're going to show us. What's that likely to be?
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they've done a good job of getting the Hudspeth the ball, and he's been getting to the rim and getting fouled. So you could run that little ball screen where he doesn't use it, but the defense hedges out like he's going to use it. So he had an open path to the free throw line. So, or you could just spread him out and try to kill the clock and make him come get you. You can do a little backdoor cut. Because Washington Township's going to be real aggressive defensively. So we'll see how Washington Township wants to handle it.
Okay, we're down to 48 seconds. Foul.
He just fouled out. It might be on James.
Yeah, I think you're right. It was. He's out.
34, James Hernandez.
I have him out. I have him as 5.
He's got 5.
Okay.
That gives the centers 15, Tommy Landry.
So,
22,
18 points for Hernandez, just below his average, which is right around 20. So,
I imagine if he could have that back, he probably would not foul there. A lot of time left still.
Well, and a lot of this game is about patience.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor.
Yeah. Foul shot is up and in for Gavin Scott. He is now 2 for 3 from the foul line. And
again, I don't think Washington Township needs a 3 yet. I don't think you do. You just go get a good shot. If you can get Carr away from the basket and get to the rim, that'd be great. But you might be getting to the spot. You run too long, you might do have to get a 3, but not yet though.
Down under 40 seconds, down to 36. Hashi, boy, there was a little seam there. Hashi sets a screen for Steven Hernandez. Hook feed and an attempt there by Brickner. He couldn't convert it. They got a very nice entry pass and could not convert it.
Couldn't ask for a nicer look there.
Nope. They got it in deep and it just opened up.
I think a situation like that, he might have been surprised how open he was.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Brickner looked up and said, "Where's the shot blocker at?" And he wasn't there, so he just kind of hurried a little bit.
Kind of rolled it up there rather than taking it up real strong.
Yeah.
Hudspeth was fouled. He'll have possibly 2 here. First one is good. 14 for Hudspeth. He is now 3 points over his average and going for more. He has had a big ball game.
He's had a big fourth quarter.
Boy, I'll say he has. 15 points for him, 9 points in the fourth quarter with the game on the line. Missed rebound, Carr got it, Brickner missed on a follow, and a foul. That lead is now up to 6 points, and the Satellites are ready to move up to very high orbit, and for the Senators, they're about ready to close down their activities for the day.
Carr did a great job of getting a rebound, a big rebound in the game. Did a good job of keeping the ball up high and letting the Washington Township foul. Didn't bring it down for the little guys to go get.
Well, both of these teams are going to be very compelling when we get into tournament action. You can see where the Senators could really, if they get their game going right, they are tough. A glass banger up there by Stephen Hernandez, and with that, the game comes to an end. And a big victory for the Satellites, who have now won 3 of their last 4. They're starting to kick it into high gear. The Senators fall to 10-6. Our final score, 55-48 in favor of the Satellites. This is a huge win in the PCC for them, and that pulls them pretty much even or very close to it as they go down the stretch. And what's the old saying? That the things you do late in the season leave the memory. And certainly there are going to be fresh memories regarding this. Why don't we pause, Doug, and then we'll come back, talk about this ball game. 55-48 is the final, and it comes your way on Region Sports, the only game in town.
Tonight's Game Night in the Region broadcast is brought to you by Strachan Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. Build your future. The Crow Companies, your insurance superheroes. Great Lakes Roofing, Chicagoland's #1 commercial roofing contractor. Four Seasons Mechanical, your Northwest Indiana heating and air conditioning specialists. Metropolitan Steel, proudly supporting local athletes. Your local Family Express convenience stores. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
Bill Hazen, Doug Nelson back with you, and we're happy to have you in Union Mills, Indiana. Not too far from the Eastern time zone. I think I could almost throw a rock and have the rock go from Central Time to Eastern Time when it landed. We're pretty darn close here, I can tell you that. But anyway, good to be back with you. Doug, we saw a nice ball game here, really did. You said early that you thought this was a very entertaining game, and it turned out to be just that.
Yeah, it was up and down, good defense. Yep. South Central's got a nice inside-outside game going, and they're going to be a tough out in the tournament. Washington Township's got some kids that can shoot it from outside and get to the basket. So it was two quality teams in the Porter County Conference. It's tough to come in and win on somebody else's home court. And again, from top to bottom, the PCC is pretty balanced this year. And South Central did a great job of doing what they had to do there in the fourth quarter to defend their home court.
Well, it was a big-time win, and when it counted, a couple of players really came through for the Satellites to help anchor this win down. You had the foul shooting of Trent Hudson. You had the overall play of Carr. who had some rebounds, truly tall in the trench rebounds. I mean, where he's just in there and he's got it, and that's it, like a giant vacuum cleaner, and that's the last you see of that. And I think they proved to be very hard to handle. Let's see the numbers on Hudspeth, by the way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He went 10 for 11 from the foul line. He made 10 in a row, Doug.
Yeah, that you need that to win close games, and coach is going to lean on that in tournament time. So you always like to have one of those guys on your bench, on your side in the fourth quarter especially.
I'll tell you, the Senators showed me something when they came roaring back early in this game. You can see how they got to 10-5 coming in here.
Yeah.
They're explosive.
Yeah, I liked how the Hernandez brothers and Hashi got to the rim. You know, they weren't afraid to go in there and challenge Carr. Carr did a great job of defending the rim, but that didn't slow down Hernandez brothers. And they got to the rim quite a few times and scored in fancy little layups there.
Boy, they sure did. They showed us something. I think for the Senators, you know, they've been propelled most of the year by 3 players. And if they can get a couple of more players involved, that's going to take a little bit of the pressure off of that big 3.
Yeah, it will, and they're going to need that come tournament time. It takes somebody that sometimes you don't always count on to help you advance in the tournament. So, you know, those guys will get you there. To get you over the hump, you might need one more guy to step up.
Well, one of the baskets is being pulled up. And in the true spirit of Indiana, we had a couple of guys there as it's being pulled up trying to make trick shots and see if they could put it in when the basket was about 15 feet up and tilted.
That's nothing more but a challenge to these guys, isn't it?
I'll say. Here's the individual scoring in the ball game, Doug. The Senators were paced by 18 from James Hernandez. He fouled out late. Tyler Henschey with 15, then 9 for Steven Hernandez. Brickner got 2 late baskets. He made a difference, but then he piled up fouls in a hurry, and that pretty well took him out effectively. He ended up with 4 for their total of 48. The Satellites were paced by Carr's 21 and a bunch of rebounds to go along with it. Hudspeth hitting 10 straight free throws, starting in the first half and then going all the way through. He did not miss a single free throw in the second half. I'm not sure if he missed a shot in the second half. He did have that one field goal. I'm trying to remember. In my mind, I don't remember any clear misses. He may have had some, but boy, he was a dead-eye. There's no doubt about it. He is a problem out there for an opposing coach.
He was real good at getting the ball to the rim and getting fouled, like you mentioned.
Yeah. Brady Glessick finished with 8, played a solid ball game. Antonio Guevara with 5, Gavin Scott with 3, Alexander Newbern with 2, and so that was their total of 55 as the South Central Satellites achieved higher orbit yet, going over 500, going to 9-8 on the season. They elevated their game. And any concerns about the Satellites crashing down out of orbit, that's out. This team is going to be very, very good down the stretch. Well, Doug, we have some work to do. How about we get at it?
Let's try.
All right, good deal. I am going to bring forward our I'll be interested to see what your opinions are on this. Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game, brought to us like Crowell. And they are the insurance superheroes, and they're proud to recognize the superheroes on the basketball court. How about it, Doug? Who'd you like?
Well, that's for me, that's Brendan Carr.
Yeah.
I thought he did a great job on both ends of the floor. Like we mentioned, he was playing a little more defensively aggressive in the second half, contesting shots. Even if he wasn't blocking them, he was adjusting them. And any time, when Washington Township tried to make a little run there and put the press on, he's the one-man press break. Just throw it up to him, let him catch it, turn around, and reverse the ball to somebody else. And, of course, he put the ball in the basket. And I was very impressed with how he used the glass and finished at the free throw line. So that's how you're going to advance in the tournament in a couple weeks. Yeah,
and one thing you noticed, we talked about it during the game, more than any other player on the floor, the Senators were aware of him and where he was. And as you mentioned, he may not have blocked everything, but he gummed it up enough. He forced a lot of adjustments. It was hard to take the ball strong because you were worried he was going to come flying through there and wipe it out. And that's, a great big man, a great big person does that for you. Yeah, it just makes you hesitate a little bit, and just to slow you down, you turn the corner and see him standing there, you're going to change your mind real quick, So that presence on both ends of the floor is really impactful in a game, especially at this level and especially at this time of the year. And it's hard for the Senators because they can't replicate that in practice very well. That's a hard thing to replicate. Yeah, and I thought they did a decent job of pressuring him and going front and back at times. Yes. And they contained him for a little bit, but he just it's hard to contain that guy for 32 minutes, and he's that's why he's earned the award tonight. You're right. And they did get some very good post entries to him. And boy, once he got it, he knew what to do. That's a great choice. So, Brandon Carr, our Crowd Company's Lantern Man superhero of the game. Congratulations on a job very well done. Great Lakes Roofing, blue collar player of the game. And this one will be interesting. I wonder about your thoughts on this. Great Lakes Roofing, let's remind everybody the number, 886-551-7121. You can count on Great Lakes Roofing. They'll give you a free estimate if work is needed. How about it? I like Trent Hudson. I thought he stepped up and made shots in the fourth quarter when it matters. He got to the free throw line. The coach did a great job of getting the ball in his hands and in the best free throw shooter's hands, and he finished the way you have to. He's a handle or hard to handle a one-on-one especially when that's a great two-man game when you got Carr coming out to set a ball screen and everybody's emphasized, like you mentioned, everyone knows where he's at and focused on that, and Hudson did a great job of getting to the rim and finishing at the free throw line the way he did when it mattered there in the fourth quarter. In my experience with great foul shooters is they have a way of getting a message across, Doug. And that is, you put me on the line, I will show you what I will do. Yeah, and it's kind of like having a closer in baseball. You get to him at the free throw line, and it's like when you get like Mariano Rivera in the mound in the ninth inning. You get Hudspeth at the free throw line, and there's a good chance he's going to finish the possession, and just having that as a coach is just invaluable. Especially again, I know I keep mentioning, but the postseason is won at the free throw line and with rebounding. The IKORCC play of the game. The Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. Let them show you how to build your future. Play of the game. What do you think? First half, with about 4 seconds left. That's good for you. Yeah, that's the one I thought. I wrote that down. Brady Glessick did a great spin move and attacked the rim right before halftime, and that momentum carried them over to the second half. So I thought Glessick played a great game, and that one play in particular was impressive, and to do it on an ankle that, remember, early on he turned that ankle. Yes. So he did a great job of working through that, but that's my play of the game. Well, follow the Region Sports Network all season long on Facebook at facebook.com/Region Sports, on Twitter at twitter.com/TheRSN, and at youtube.com/Region Sports. So our thanks to everybody here for a great job tonight. And that includes the executive producer, Chris Ramirez, coordinating producer, Nathan Laird, our broadcast crew, Bill Hazen, Doug Nelson. Doug, great to have you.
Thanks.
We had a lot of fun. Always a pleasure to work with you. You're very, very knowledgeable. Of course, you're coaching, you're in it, you know what's going on, and it's great to share that with us. We want to thank our game producer, Mr. K, Kyle Svetich, with us, along with the one and only Ken Siegfried. And we give a special thanks to Ken for keeping all of the pictures right side up. The athletic director is John Haggard here at South Central. We thank him. The coaches, Joe Wagner of South Central, Scott Bowersock of Washington Township, and of course to you, our viewers on Facebook.com/Region Sports, YouTube.com/Region Sports, and RegionSports.com. Our final, once again tonight, 55-48 in favor of the South Central Satellites as they defeat the Washington Township Senators. Now, Bill Hazen speaking for Doug Nelson and for our crew. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you again soon. That's the story from Indiana for tonight on Region Sports, the only game in town.